And then one time I don't turn off the chat for you, you start doing it immediately. Lewis, stop it. There, Lewis, now you can't chat anymore. Haha. Let me make sure I took away all the other things for Lewis to play with so he doesn't have any temptation to play with the computer. Uh-oh, let me get rid of the reactions so he doesn't start doing a bunch of crazy stuff there. Lewis, can you hear me?
Yes.
You know that I don't want you to just type a bunch of nonsense into the chat box, right? Right? Right, Lewis?
Right.
And you know that I don't want you to try to draw on the screen when I'm teaching, right, Lewis? Right, Lewis?
Right.
But every time, every class, you try to do it anyways, right, Lewis?
Right.
Right, why? You know I don't want you to do it, but every class you start to do it anyways, right?
Right.
Why? Are you so bored? You just can't stop yourself?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to help you out, Lewis. I want you to read for us to start with. It was going to be Charles, but I'm going to change it to you, okay? Starting on page 9, Lewis, go ahead, buddy.
One in our community.
No, brother, we already read that. Page 9, please.
Firefighting is a
service
service in our community. Firefighter help put our friends. Firefighter is an important driver.
Okay. Lewis, what is the heading on page 8?
In our community.
Good. And Jackson, a community is a place where we do what? Jackson, a community is a place where we do what?
Where we do.
It's a place where we live, right?
Yes.
Okay. Charles, you're up, my friend. Charles, page 10. Barter.
Long ago, people traded goods for service.
Start again. Start again with the title, with the heading.
Barter.
Good.
Long ago, people sometimes traded for goods and service. This is called barter. They did not use money to buy things.
Excellent, Charles. Thank you so much. Charles, what's the heading on page 10?
Barter.
Good, very good. Charles, so barter means to trade. For example, maybe Charles is a farmer and I make horseshoes. Charles needs some new shoes for his horses, but he doesn't want to use his money or he doesn't have any money. So he gives me some vegetables and I give him some horseshoes. Okay, it's about trading. I give you this, you give me that. It's like buying something without money. It's like buying something with goods or services. You're buying some goods and services with other goods and services. It's a kind of trading. Lankus, you're up, my friend. Page 11, please. Lankus, can you read for us on page 11? Okay, let's go to Jackson. Jackson, can you read for us, please?
Today, some people still barter goods and services.
A farmer.
A farmer might give a baker some vegetables and get some bread back. Some people also barter services. A painter might paint a house. The house owner might fix the painter's car.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Jackson. So you could barter with goods or you could barter with services. In the first example, a farmer gives a baker some vegetables and gets some bread. That's vegetables for bread, bread for vegetables. That's goods and goods, right? Or you could barter services for services. Paint your house, you fix my car. I fix your car, you paint my house. Or you could barter goods for services and services for goods. So there's many different ways we could do this. When it comes to money, money is the only thing we call legal tender. And legal tender means it's something that by law, according to the law, you have to take this for in exchange for goods and services. I see your hand, Charles. Please wait a second. So, for example, in Taiwan, the Taiwanese money is legal tender. That means if I go to a store and my money is real, the store has to take my money in exchange for the goods and services. But they don't have to barter with me. Like if I go into PX Mart and I say, "Hey, I want some apples. I will sweep your floor if you give me some apples." They don't have to do that. They could if they wanted to. They probably wouldn't, but they don't have to. But if I say, "Hey, I want to buy some apples and here's my money. It's good money. It's real money," then they have to take my money, right? That's legal tender. Charles, my friend, what's your question?
I thought tender was this.
I can't see it. What is that? Is that part of a train?
Yep.
Okay.
Train tender.
Yeah, that could be another meaning of the word tender. That's another meaning. Remember, in English, we can have words with many different meanings, right?
I will show you who pulls.
Tender can also be an adjective, Charles. For example, if I order, is that the engine? Is that the train engine? That's pretty cool looking, man. Well, Charles, I think it's interesting that you talk about the word tender meaning a kind of train car because the word tender can have many different meanings. It could be money. It could be your example of
The call.
It could be your example of the train car, or it could also be an adjective meaning soft when we're talking about meat when it's cooked. It's the opposite of tough. So that's tender also. Tender can also mean kind-hearted. Maybe you have a tender mother. She's very nice to you. She's very sweet and loving. That can also be another meaning of tender. So I think that's kind of the cool thing about English and other languages is that one word can have many different meanings. That makes reading a lot of fun, I think. Oh, I went too far. Excuse me. Let's go back here. All right, let's see. Can I have Yuan read, please? Yuan, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Excellent. Trading.
Trading still works today. Have you ever swapped sports cards with your friends? You are trading goods.
Excellent. So the word swapped means traded. To swap, S-W-A-P, is to trade. So we have three words here that have kind of the same meaning. Barter, swap, and trade. Yuan, thank you for your nice reading. Can we have Celia read, please? Celia, page 13.
Have you getting a treat for helping you
Parents.
parent?
You were being paid
You are being paid for
your services.
services.
Okay, so maybe mom or dad asked you to clean your room and they said, if you clean your room, I'm going to give you something nice, like a new toy or maybe some candy or ice cream. That is being paid for your services, right? Okay, let's go to page 14, see what we have. Oh, it's another heading. Wow, cool. Lewis, can you start for us? Can you read the heading at the top of page 14 and then read page 14?
All in one place. Today we can find both goods and services everywhere. Services everywhere. You can go to shopping mall and find almost everything you need. You can
Stop
buy.
there. Stop. Thank you, Lewis. Lewis, what do you see in the picture on page 14? What is that place?
Shopping.
Shopping mall. Do you see it here? Shopping mall. Okay, thank you, Lewis. A shopping mall, I can buy many things in a shopping mall. Hannah, can we go back to you, Hannah? And Lewis read with the heading first, all in one place. Hannah, go ahead on page 15, please, Hannah.
You can buy goods.
At the mall. Okay, Hannah, I'm sorry. This is a problem with your microphone still, so we're going to have somebody else read. Sorry. Rosie, please. You can buy.
You can buy goods at the mall. You can buy books and clothes. You can buy food and toys.
You can also.
You can also buy
Services.
services at the mall. You can have your hair cut. You can get your shoes
Fixed.
fixed.
Great. Okay, so all in one, meaning you can buy many kinds of goods and services in one place at the shopping mall. And they gave us lots of examples of goods and services: books, clothes, food, and toys. Also for services, getting a haircut, having a haircut, and getting your shoes fixed. A couple different services I could get done at the mall. Dr. JJ, the last page is for you, sir. Go ahead.
What kinds of goods and services will you need in the future?
Okay, and we see some examples there, right? An iPad, some
I have an iPad.
bicycles and helmets, some sports equipment, medical services from a doctor, transportation services from a bus driver. Lots of different examples of goods and services. All right, let's check out the T column. Do you guys see it? Hello, hello, hello. Ethan, do you see it? Okay, this is your homework. I want you guys to write this in your notebook now. Just write the picture like you see this. And then for your homework, I want you to add examples to it. Okay? I'm going to, let me take a picture of it. So just draw this in your notebook, this box with two sides. It's a T chart. On the left-hand side, you're going to write goods. On the right-hand side, you're going to write services. In case there's somebody who's not in the class right now, I'm going to take a picture of it and put it into the line group. But let me make my screen bigger first. There we go. Excellent. Take a picture for you guys. Put it in the line group. Don't work on it now. This will be for homework. And let's see here. Let's see. Make sure I put it in the right class. Okay. Think about it. Use a T-chart. Label one column goods and one column services. Then list examples of each. Okay, so easy peasy chicken squeezy. You guys can think about the examples that we heard in the leveled reader. You can also imagine lots of other examples. And I want you to consider the different headings that we talked about, right? In the community, at home.
Teacher,
Yes.
I don't know how to do it.
Who said that? Is that Lankus?
It's Lankus.
Lankus? Draw this right now in your notebook, please. Lankus,
Draw what?
Draw
Draw
this.
what?
Lankus, do you see the screen?
Yes.
Draw this, Lankus.
Draw his up.
No,
Right.
no, don't write this, Lankus. Just draw the two boxes that say goods and services. Lankus, I have a question for you. Hello, Lankus.
What?
Lankus, I asked you to read many times and you didn't speak. What happened? Why are you speaking now, but when I asked you to read, you weren't talking?
My Wi-Fi didn't good.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for telling me. So, Lankus, goods are things we can buy, and services are when we pay somebody some money to do something for us. So write this in your notebook right now, and for homework, I want you to write in more goods and write in more services, okay? For example, goods could be things like food, toys, a house, cars. Services could be things like somebody cleans my house, somebody fixes my house, somebody fixes my car, somebody washes my dog. Those are services, okay?
Yeah.
Goods are things you can buy, and services are people doing some work for you when you pay them some money.
How many?
As many as you can think of, okay?
Okay.
And like I said, I want you guys to consider the different headings. You can think about the goods and services that you can buy in a shopping mall. You can think about the goods and services you can buy in the community. That's the place where you live, like the city or the town or the district. You can think about the goods and services you buy for school or at home. Okay? Anybody have any questions, guys? Okay. Well, I'm really sad I couldn't let you do a few pages in your workbook, but that's how it is because our workbook's at school. So what can we do, right? So actually, guys, you have two homework. I have another thing I would like you to do. Okay. Number one is finish the T chart, writing in some examples of goods and services. And the other thing is, I would like you to look through your whoops, excuse me. I would like you to look through your student interactive, and I would like you to look for any pages that didn't get finished. Maybe it's a page that I didn't do with you, or maybe it's a page that Miss Shen didn't do with you. Or maybe it's a page that we did, but you were not in the class at that time because you were sick or you were on vacation or something like that, okay? And then I want you to, maybe you can, in your notebook, you can write a list of the pages, like page number 57 or page number 32, okay? Or what you can do is you can take your book and you can fold the corner of the page like this. So you can remember that page you didn't do. Because on Friday, I would like us to go through our book and try to look for pages that we didn't get finished so we can finish up some of those pages, okay? And maybe that's different for everybody. Maybe there's some pages that you didn't get finished, but your classmates did because maybe you didn't come to school that day. But we can still talk about some of those, okay? You guys understand? Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to leave you, let you leave the class a few minutes early today. I give you 4 free minutes. And in that time, you can start your T chart with the goods and services, okay? And you can consider the different kinds of goods and services at home, in the community, at the shopping mall, and so on. Okay? Langus, Ethan, and JJ, any questions? Yes, no? JJ?
Yes. How 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 does how does how does about counter?
What's your question, buddy?
How does spell counter?
Oh, counter. C-O-U.
COU. Write it down.
Yeah. What kind of counter are you talking about?
The
Share.
the cashier.
Supermarket.
Like a table, right? Kind of like a table?
No, the counter people.
The cashier.
The
Oh, a
cashier.
cashier. Okay. Sure, cashier. C-O-U-N-T-E-R. Counter. C-O-U-N-T-E-R. But if you're talking about the job, I think it's better to call that person a cashier, or you can call them a clerk. C-L-E-R-K.
Okay.
Write it down.
C-L-E-
C-L-E-R-K.
C-L-E-R-K.
Can I give
L-E-R-K.
Miss Suter?
How
Thank
about
you.
Porter?
Mr. Suter.
Just a second, you guys. I'm going to come to you in a second. Let me finish with the first row here. JJ's in the first row. JJ, any other questions, my friend?
Okay, I'm
You're
done.
good? You're good? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Let me know if you have another question. Ethan,
Okey-doke.
So
so
I gave it. Gave you in,
what's up, buddy? What's your question?
and I gave you the homework in Wednesday.
Well, yeah, you can give it to me on Wednesday. Take a picture, put it in the line group. You can't give it to me,
Okay.
but you can send it to me, a picture.
Okay.
Okay. Blankus, any questions?
You mean I have to print it out?
No, you don't have to print it out. Are you talking about the T chart?
Yeah.
You can just have mom and dad take a picture if you want and put it into the line group. You don't need to. You don't need to print it for me, my friend. You're gonna write it in your notebook, so just take a photo.
Okay.
Okay. Blankus, any questions for you, my friend? Blankus having some Wi-Fi problems today. Charles and Jenny, any questions? Charles? Charles,
Reporter be a job?
sorry?
Reporter.
Yeah, reporter is a job. That's a service. Are you asking, is a reporter doing a service? Their service is reporting the news. That's right. Yuan and Rosie, any questions, girls? No? Okay. Owen, Lewis?
Teacher.
Wait a second, Lewis. Who's that? Natalie?
Yes.
Natalie, please wait. I'm coming to you. Linny, Jessica, any questions?
No.
Okay. Hannah, Shay, questions? Celia, Mimi, any questions?
No.
Okay. Natalie, what's your question?
Is straw all right?
Is straw a word? What's your question, dear?
Is draw the pictures all right?
Right, please. If there's something you really don't know how to spell, try to spell it and then draw a picture also. Okay? If there's a word you can't find the spelling, just try to spell it your best and then draw a picture. Dr. JJ, back to you. Any questions?
Can I leave?
Sure, buddy. Yeah,
Okay.
you guys are done. Okay. I'll see you guys
Then
on
that's
Wednesday.
Then that's a goodbye. See you next time when.
See you Wednesday, my friend. Have a good day, okay?
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.